All right, thanks to those joining me live and to those that be joining me on Archive D-Style here. I'm not sure how long I'll be here, okay? Just wanted to give a quick rundown here. So, as you guys know, and as I'm sure you guys have already seen, Brazil has been eliminated from the World Cup, right? Uruguay was eliminated by the World Cup. Right, Belgium and France, respectively, will advance to the semi-finals. Only 6 teams left. Tomorrow, 2 more will be eliminated. All right. We got England, going up against Sweden. It's a tough game, right? And of course, we got Russia going up against Croatia, right? Today was devastating, okay? For me, anyway. And let me explain why. It was devastating because you expect at least one South American team to be in the semifinals. Like that's what you expect. Colombia was eliminated, right, against England in the round of 16. Argentina was eliminated in the round of 16 by France. France just eliminated Uruguay, and Brazil just got eliminated by Belgium. While I know that was a possibility, that's how it could fall in place. As someone who loves the South American style, it was, it's devastating, right? In sports talk, like my life isn't devastated. Don't get me wrong, okay? Don't put me on the suicide watch or anything like that. But as soon as Uruguay was eliminated, I told myself, well, I'm gonna have to go for Brazil, even though I don't like Neymar, because I don't like Neymar. I said, well, I guess Brazil it is. Brazil was that last hope, and they got eliminated. But Belgium, I told you guys they were dangerous. I'm not going to sit here. I'm not going to take credit for the victory because that's not who I predicted to win. I had Brazil winning the whole thing. Okay. But I had Brazil at the very least making it to the semis. At the least. So this is devastating, right? Brazil getting eliminated. That's it. There's no teams in South America left. No Latin teams left. They're gone, right? And all we got left now is European teams. The remaining 6 teams. That's all there is. And once again, the World Cup will end up in the hands of a European team. All right. The World Cup will, I think this is true for most people, right? It's not true for everybody, but it's true for most people. You start watching, in most cases, your home country or country of your ethnicity, and you go full out for that team. Once they get eliminated, you tend to fall for who's closer to me. It's just the way it is. So there you go, right? Nonetheless, I'm still looking forward to this World Cup. It's still going to be interesting. We got 2 interesting games tomorrow. First, let's talk about Russia really quick against Croatia. Croatia should win that game. If first of all, for the sake of me actually getting these picks right, I mean, come on. I'm already 1-1 here, right? We got to get this done. Come on now, all right? Like my bracket's already gone to shit. Okay, but Croatia's got to win and England's got to win. So at least the semi on the right side of the bracket, I get right. Okay, that's what it is. All right, just saying. I still have England winning tomorrow against Sweden. I think it's going to be a little bit of an uneventful game, but that's what I see happening. And I see Croatia should handle Russia. That's what I'm expecting tomorrow, right? That's what I'm expecting, right? Brazil is out. Uruguay is out. I don't feel too bad about Uruguay being out. I never liked Uruguay, but um, here's what we got, man. So first of all, with all that said, Neymar's pathetic, man. I mean, just it's just pathetic. When you become well known for flopping like that, and then you keep doing it, you're literally becoming a parody of yourself. I mean, it's absolutely insane. The, like, is this guy not aware of the internet out here throwing themselves in the ground, acting like they're like Neymar? Okay, is he not aware of this? Is he not aware of all the memes and I mean, man, is this guy bringing a certain level of disgrace, to Brazil? You know, the most dominant powerhouse in the history of the sport. I mean, it's amazing to me. From Pelé to Ronaldo, Ronaldinho, you're telling me this is how you lead? Like, I already know you're not as good as those guys. Okay, but the one thing you have less than them, other than skill, is you know passion. Because like, I'm not saying the guy doesn't care, but what the hell's that? No, nobody wants to see that. Nobody wants to see you flopping around, throwing yourself. Especially in today's age, where we could go back and watch this stuff. We could see that. We could see when you're flopping. People don't want to see that. So of course, refs are going to catch on to it, and you're not going to get one call. No, they weren't doing any calls for Neymar here. The refs saw it coming, and Neymar's becoming the boy that cried wolf. Man, one of these days, I mean, I'm telling you, I think Belgium should have really roughed him up because they were not going to call anything. Unless it was something blatantly obvious, they were not going to call anything. Belgium should have roughed them up some more. That's what I think they should have done. Brazil didn't play their best game, and they chose a real bad time to not have a good game. Right? First of all, 13th minute. That's a terrible time to do an own goal. Right? It happens. Right? But just about 15 minutes later, Belgium comes back, counterattack, scores. I mean, in the first 30 minutes of this game, everything, the flawless play you've had this entire World Cup defensively, it just falls apart. It just falls apart. At that point, people can look at the stats if they want, but here's the reality. Belgium fell back. They got comfortable, right, with the attack of Brazil. Obviously, Brazil had some close calls, but they clogged up that box, man, just like I thought they would. And they made it extremely difficult. It's like a forest they're trying to score when you do that effectively. And it's like a bunch of trees all over the place, So Brazil just couldn't recover from that. They did score a late goal, right? 76th minute. Okay. Neymar had some close calls, by the way, but nobody's talking about those. They're talking about his flops, right? Neymar blatantly trying to get, a penalty in the box. I mean, I'm surprised he didn't get a yellow card, but whatever. At least not that I saw. But with that said, Brazil's done. And this is a nightmare for Fox. This is a nightmare, right? This is not what they expected whatsoever. They were not expecting Brazil out in the quarterfinal. It's just that wasn't in their schedule, right? This isn't Belgium doesn't care about what the ratings on Fox is. They just don't care, right? And of course, this is France. I think France will do good. I think right now that for the sake of ratings, I mean, I think England is the last saving grace. Um, it's England versus France in the finals, probably very appealing there. So that might be something we'll see. Brazil's out. Jesus Christ, Brazil's out. Man, this is a major L, man, for South America. Major L. This is devastating. Gotta be honest with you. They should kind of wish that Brazil was maybe in the right side of the bracket, man, because I think they would have made it to the final, right? Um, they ran into a pretty tough team in the quarterfinals. A lot of people slept on Belgium, right? Oh, they haven't played anybody, and who have they played? And look, if you only want to look at the World Cup, that's fine. But look how well they've been playing, man. For the last 20 games, Belgium has been phenomenal, disciplined, right? Oh, Japan scored twice. What makes you think that Brazil won't? It's different. It's a different game, man. It's devastating. It's almost depressing. But what could we do? There's nothing we could do. Man, there's not even like a team with like a Latin vibe. You know what I mean? Like Spain or shit, Italy. Like there's nothing like that. Okay, like if Italy was around, that some. Do we got any Latin vibe out there? No, we don't. Portugal's out. I would settle for Portugal, honestly. All right. Can we? No. Look at, like Italians. It just wasn't a good World Cup for Latin people all over the world. It just wasn't. So, um, with that said, like Italy didn't make it, and Spain got eliminated by Russia. All right, there goes that. Portugal's out. All the South American teams are out. Like what's left? All right, it's a big L. It's an L. Okay, that's what it is. Okay, I would take any Portuguese or Spanish speaking country right now, but they're not around, right? Spain is still out there passing the ball. Okay, Neymar's still flopping around. Messi's still, not showing up. What the hell's going on here? You know, I'll take a Portuguese. Any nation left that speaks Portuguese? No, nothing. We got Russia who plays ice hockey. Okay, it might make it to the damn semifinal. Like, what's going on in this World Cup? All right, this is insane. Like look at this. I'm looking at when I say look at this, I'm looking at the bracket. Look at this. What's going on? I like me personally, right? I remember, I had a ride, I remember going for Brazil in the early 90s, mid 90s. 98 was devastating, but it's all right. At least they were in the final, right? 2002, Brazil, dominating. Then Italy won it, but it was all right. You know what I mean? Because they're Latin. It's all good, And then Spain won it. Like, you know what? Hey, we're on a roll. And then what happened? Right? So, with that said, it is a wrap for their ass, right? What could he do? What's gonna like? Do people not understand at the final? There's a very good chance. There's a very good chance that the final might be Belgium versus Croatia, right? And as much as I've been telling people, hey, these teams are dark horses, don't overlook them. They can make some noise. I never in my wildest dreams thought that might be the final, right? There's a good possibility of that. And for people that are saying, "Oh, well, don't worry. Oh no, France is gonna run through Belgium." Nobody is running through Belgium, right? It's not gonna happen. I'm not saying France is the favorite, but so is Brazil, and France isn't as solid as Brazil defensively. So to me, I just that's going to be an exciting game. That's going to be a shootout to me. All right. I'm not saying it's going to be a high score, but it's going to be a lot of kicks here towards the goal. All right. Belgium versus France. That's a must-see game. Everybody. Oh no, don't worry about it. DStyle, you don't understand. They're going to run though. France is going to Mbappe is going to run through Belgium. Like nobody's running through Belgium, right? It's not going to happen. Just like nobody's going to run through Croatia. Those teams don't get run over, right? Not this year. Not this year. No, sir. I mean, this is insane. And you know what? Qatar, it's neutral grounds. Latin teams never do good, okay, in European soil. They just don't, okay? Aside from like Spain and Italy, but they're like European still. You know what I mean? They're kind of like the last option. Okay, but I gotta be honest, man. It's still like I didn't say this out loud, but I mean this, and it's true. I wanted a South American team to win the World Cup. I really did. Right now, look, yes, Uruguay was going to be a last resort. So was Brazil. Like that. That's why I wanted Colombia to win so bad. Okay, but they didn't win. England won. Right now, the question is, who do I want to see win the least? Who do I want to see win the least? Right. Look, I'm not going to lie because of this whole AJ thing. I really don't want England to win. I'm going to be honest with you. I just don't. Okay. I don't want them to have that satisfaction. Okay. I just don't. All right. I don't want them to have that satisfaction. You'd say England, I think of Eddie Hearn and Joshua. Right. So I really hope that Sweden beats them. I really do. And it's nothing. It's not personal. Right. So that's that. Jamie Chavez. Brazil's overrated. These recent teams just don't compare to ones of the 90s and early 2000s. No, they don't. Did you watch the old video of Brazil current coach criticizing Neymar for flopping back when Neymar was playing in the Brazilian league? I have not seen that, but I'll check that out. With that said, guys, got nothing else to say. I'm out. Peace.